When talking about investments, finance is probably the first thing that comes to mind. But today we'll talk about different kind of investments. We invest our time and effort into someone or something. And in return, we expect or really hope to get something in return. And I will give you 3 examples of when I invested my time and my effort into someone or something. First one. So I'm dating this guy, I've been on a couple of dates, and he keeps contacting me, asking me about my plans, but he doesn't ask me to meet up again. Instead, he keeps telling me about his amazing adventures going to play golf and going to Las Vegas and trips with his friends. Good for him. But when this situation repeats week after week after week, I start to worry and think, what is going on? Why is he not asking me on a date? And as I'm telling this story to my friend, I stop for a moment and I think. And then I turn to my friend and I say, you know what? This game is not worth the candles. The game is not worth the candles. My friend looks at me, a little bit like all of you looking right now, a little bit confused, probably thinking, what is this crazy Russian girl on about? I will explain. Long, long time ago, back in Russia, when there was no electricity, men who played card games for money had to light up a candle to be able to see. And back then, candles were very expensive. So, if the stakes on the table were worth less than the price of a lit candle, the place didn't play, because the game wasn't worth the candles. Now, let's just go back to my story and the guy. You know what? It's just not worth my time and effort waiting for some guy to ask me out again. Example number 2. I have a best friend for over 13 years. And yes, we have so many arguments and disagreements, and it's stressful, and there are misunderstandings. But despite all of that, knowing that there's this one person in the whole world who knows everything about me, and who will always listen, and who will never judge, well, that's worth all the candles. And lastly, standing here before all of you and speaking, I know for a fact that the time and the effort all of us as a team have invested preparing for each week, coming here, supporting and encouraging each other, well, that's definitely worth the candles. So if you're ever in doubt whether you should invest your time and effort into someone or something, just stop for a moment and think, is it worth the candles?